Prabanjan Deshpande. First of all, thank you so much for having me over. Vipra Business Forum Norge ನನ್ನ ಅನಂತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀ. ಪುರುಷ ಸೂಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಒಂದು 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 ಎರಡು ಸಾಲು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣೋಸ್ಯ ಮುಖಮಾಸೀತ್ ಬಾಹು ರಾಜನಸ್ಯ ಕೃತಃ ಊರು ತದಸ್ಯ ಯದ್ವೈಶ್ಯ ಪದ್ಭ್ಯಾಂ ಶೂದ್ರೋ ಅಜಾಯತ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ it is said that Brahmins are like the face of God and Kshatriyas are like the arms of God. Vaishyas are like the stomach region of God or the visceral region of God, and the Shudras are like the feet of God. Now, this has been thoroughly misunderstood over the years. Over centuries, people have felt that there is discrimination. Ideally, it is not discrimination, it is distribution. In a society, if people live like this, as a body is, please, people felt that, oh, Shudras are like the feet, but we actually touch the feet when we respect somebody. So it starts, the whole misunderstanding starts from there. The reason I said that is, Brahmins are supposed to be like the face of God. We are like, we impart knowledge that we have learned to others. That is the most noble thing that we should have always done. It is not as if we hold on to ourselves and feel that, oh, I am the face, so I am the best. No, we have a role to play. Our role is to ensure that everybody else in the body understands what has to be understood. The arms are supposed to protect the society, hence Kshatriyas. There has to be an economy running through the system, hence, and this protection of Kshatriyas is not just for Kshatriyas, it is for everybody. The whole body should be protected. And of course, the Vaishyas ideally should have run the economy, which is actually supporting the whole system again, not just one community. Finally, Shudras, they are not servants, they are people who service. There is a big difference between being a servant and servicing something. And people in the IT industry know we do IT services. That is not being servants, we do servicing. There is a big difference. So they are the people who service the entire system, including themselves. So each of these four sections are meant for the other three, including the fourth, which is themselves. Hence, it is not discrimination, it has always been distribution. But the problem was when each of these people felt that they were discriminated or they were inferior or superior. I don't want to get into all of that. The reason I bring this up is, at one point, ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರಿಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಾಶ್ರಯಗಳಿತ್ತು. The kings, they were ensuring that they had the patronage given to these Brahmins so that they can only do what they were meant to do. They don't have to do what anybody else is supposed to be doing. Fast forward to the period we are in. I'm not here to talk about history or social evolution, but we are in a spot today that I don't think there is any Rajashraya. There is no patronage for Brahmins, for that matter, for anybody. Okay. So what can we do today is that, there were people, there were Vaishyas who were helping Brahmins, there were Shudras who were helping Brahmins, there were the Kshatriyas who were helping Brahmins, and Brahmins were helping the other three people as well. Today that is no longer existing. The only thing we can do today to ensure that we can still do what we are meant to be doing is by helping ourselves. So today is the era of networking and collaboration. These are two very critical things for the economy and for the world to exist. Collaboration and networking is the key, and I think that is the reason why I'm so happy that actually I feel sad that I did not know about this till some time back, but I'm very happy that such a beautiful forum is existing today, and it is actually bringing Vipras together and ensuring that we are helping ourselves so that we may help everybody else. We are still doing the same thing, what was always done and what has always been prescribed, but the only difference today is we are helping ourselves to help others. For example, the gentleman who runs the acupuncture clinic, he is asking for leads because if he grows, he can service many more people in the society. Likewise, anybody else, for that matter, the person who's doing those mosquito nets, the mosquito never looks at a Brahmin and sucks the blood. right? So if you help him, I think he will help everybody else. So we have the capacity to do this, and history has proven you can take. I think Brahmins have scored high everywhere, be it in Google or be it in our Infosys, or be it anywhere else in the world. We are actually out there. I mean, we know how to do it, and ವೈಶ್ಯವೃತ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ in a way, which is actually not ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. There is no problem with that, as long as your intent is clear on what you are trying to do. And I'm so happy to see the diverse kind of businesses and enterprises that I've been exposed to today, right from somebody who's able to run a social enterprise through handicrafts, very impressive, to somebody who can do tax consulting, to somebody who can do website designs, to marketing. So I think I have registered so much in my mind today. I'm going back richer. I myself see so many opportunities, not just from my own contacts, but all of us, that we can all work together. In fact, I just used my phone once during the meeting. That was to text my director, so that telling him that, I'm at this forum. I think we should collaborate more with this forum, is what I told him, because that is I didn't want to forget it, and I didn't want to park it for later. Just a few more things before I let the day begin for all of us. I think when in the beginning, Sir Heludru, when he met me, I denied giving him the number. I have just kept it in a way that I have recently acted in the movie, and the movie has done well thanks to all of you. ಆ ಮೂವಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೇನೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳೋದು, it was called Sri Jagannatha Dasaru anta, and it has been a record cinema in Kannada. It has ran for over 70 days in theaters, and it is still continuing in a couple of theaters. So ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ because of that, what is happening is the numbers are getting too diluted. ತುಂಬ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಹರಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ it is becoming a little bit of a nuisance for me. ಕೆಲವು ಸರ್ತಿ I have had some people calling me like at 3 a.m. in the night on a video call, for instance, just because they have my number. I know it won't happen, but it is very difficult for me to judge where to give or where not to give. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. However, I am socially very, very active on any network that you probably are on: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, anywhere. So I'm sure that all of us are on either one of these platforms. So I would request each one of you to please stay in touch with me. It is my fortune and my own interest that I'd like to be in touch with all of you and all your members. In fact, please consider me as a member. I will do. So I'll be very honest. Namdondu company. I'll come to my company now. It's called the Higher Pitch. I used to work for a salary till about 6 years back. This company is 6 years old. The Higher Pitch, the way I can keep it very simple. Ivaga, we know all about technology companies. We know all about creative agencies. We have people from both. So for several years, I think for 30-40 years now, technology industry ಇದೆ, IT services companies ಇದೆ. Like you have Infosys, Vipra, TCS, Cognizant, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು they have come up over the last 30-40 years. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದೀಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಡ್ರಿವನ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So back end applications ಇತ್ತು. And also over a period of several decades, there have been creative agencies and eventually digital agencies. They all look at the front end. Logo ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಥರ ಲೋಗೋ ಯಾಕೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ ಈ ಥರ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಲರ್, ದ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಟಿಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 5-6 years back or 7-8 years back. And the technology part of it is always led by the CIO, Chief Information Officer, or the Chief Technology Officer of any client. Either it is led by the Chief Marketing Officer, CMO. What has happened over the last 6-7 years is the lines between two are blurring. CMO has been getting into a lot of technology discussions. The CTO wants the user experience to be enabled and all of that to be happening. So there has been a lot of marriages that are happening between these two, of the CIO and the CMO. ಸೊ ಇಬ್ಬರನ್ನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್, Ogilvy, Lovelin, ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು to the people who have just started fresh, like I saw somebody talking about logo design. There are several creative agencies, websites, and all of that they do. Technology allu ide, but that is related to the website only. You have at best WordPress and a bunch of other things you have to pick up, and you have your plugins and you're done with your website. To me, that is still peripheral technology. But the core technology is, when you look at AI, ML, or you look at data analytics, you look at any of these application building software like Python, or you do Laravel and open source, bunch of things in the back end. ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಲೋಗೋ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಹೌ ಶುಡ್ ಯು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ, ಆ ಥರ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು. ವಿ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ CMO and the CIO, and we can bring them together, have one common audience. Hence, we are a customer experience consulting company. So we actually work on experiences, and we use marketing and technology to do that. We use both. So together we are right now. So I started this company with a former friend and colleague. ಒಂದಂತೂ ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ನಾನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆದಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಪ್ರರಿಗೆ, ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಬಹುಶಃ ಅದೇನಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಮನೇಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವ್ರ ಪೂಜೆ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದೇವ್ರೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ the person I started the business with, and we are 2 founders and 3 directors. He is a North Indian Brahmin, and I am a South Indian Brahmin, but we are Brahmins. And our core team, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, most of them are Brahmins. Actually, most of them are. But there is one thing. I'm proud of my team, the entire company, in fact. So we have the core concept of high performance meritocracy, merit first. It is always a fact. I mean, merit yaru ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರಿಗೆ first preference is always there. But then, incidentally, we Brahmins are highly meritorious. So we must tap our own merit. We must prove our merit, and we must forget about reserving. We deserve what we have to get. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Right now we are about 105 employees, which is what I mentioned. But my HR told me yesterday that we have 21 open positions. So we could have easily been about 130-ish actually. Our 21 open positions alli, maybe 16 or 17 are net new positions. Andre they are not replacements. Bit hogiroorna ಮತ್ತೆ hire ಮಾಡೋ positions ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, new positions. We still have about 16-17 of them open, both in Noida and Bangalore. I would really look up to each one of you to actually help us hire good talent in your own circles. I will, whatever are my requirements, I will keep putting them up. Usually they are content related, communications, design. The only thing what we do not do, and I'll be open about it, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸನ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಔಟ್ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದನ್ನ I would rather hire people in the company because there is so much work to do, and our clients are all 90% of our clients are not in India. So they are mostly in the US or in Europe, and now we are going strong on Asia Pac and ASEAN, etc. Indianallu idare, but their counterparts end up being in India, so we talk to them. Otherwise, ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲಾನು the consumption is outside India. So we look for people with good language skills, communication, design, even technology for that matter. We are strongly getting into what is today called as metaverse, with virtual realities and augmented realities. ಅದರದ್ದು ಆಗಲೇ ಕೆಲವು POCs ಆಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮದು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹತ್ರನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಜಯನಗರ್ 4th block ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋದು. Please do reach out to me, and anything that I can do, everything that I will do, and I will do that, whatever is possible. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಪ್ರರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ I think we deserve a lot more than we are. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿತ್ರ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋರೇನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋರು, ಈ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವರೇನು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸೇಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಸೊ. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಈ ಥರ ದಾಸರು ಚಿತ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮುದುಕರು ತದ್ದುಕರು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ವರ್ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್. ಈ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಓಪನ್ ಆದರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಶನಿವಾರ ದಾಟಿದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಆವಾಗ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರನ್ನೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಇವತ್ತು our distributors tell us this, more than 90% of people who watch the movie are Brahmins across the state and everywhere else on digital media. ಬರೀ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು ನೋಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೇನೆ 70 ದಿವಸ ಓಡಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಈ 70 ದಿವಸ ಓಡಿರುವಂಥ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. in this year or the last 2 years, whatever movies have released, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇದು ಯಾರು ಜಗ್ಗೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಾರಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಜಗ್ಗೇಶ್, ತೆಲುಗುನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೊಬ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದವರು. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎನಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ದಟ್ ರನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೈಡೇ, ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಡೇ ಹೌಸ್ಫುಲ್, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಹಿಟ್. ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಆ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲೂ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇವ್ರ ನಾಮಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ದೇವ್ರ ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಿ they are treating us like stars, they are treating us like their heroes. I mean, we have become like the superheroes for Brahmins, the actors. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ದಾಸರ ಚಿತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರ ಕಥೆನ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಬಂದ್ವಿ, ಇದೊಂದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ಸಚ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ of one Haridasa can do so much with the help of Brahmins, imagine the volume that can be done, the quantum of messaging that can be brought out, the power that lies within us that we are not probably utilizing to our potential. We are we don't need to consider ourselves as this 2% or whatever. Forget about all of that. We don't need to be, forget about the percentages and all of that. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸನ ನಾವು ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೊಲಾಬೊರೇಟ್, I think we can create a world like never before. So idu nanna my only wish, and I'm so happy to be part of it once again, for calling me and for having me over. Once again, I'm available here. ನನಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ದಯದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದಯಾ ಅನ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮನೇಲಿದ್ದೆ 2 ವರ್ಷ, ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ನನಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಮೈ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲಿ ದೇವ್ರ ದಯದಿಂದ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್. We have grown at least average 60% from a CAGR perspective over the last 5 to 6 years, compounded annual growth rate ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ. More than that, we have grown by over almost, we have doubled our employee strength in the last 18 to 20 months, which is like COVID has actually in turn helped a few industries like pharma and digital led industries. So we fall into the second category, and most of our clients are technology companies: Oracle, Capgemini, Tech Mahindra, EXL Service, ITC Infotech, ಹಲವಾರು ಇತರ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲನೂ. Most of these global technology companies use our services. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ they have done well, we have done well, they. And I think I really insist that I really believe that I have a lot of people that I'm going to work with in some form or the other. ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎನ್ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಮೋರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೈ ಸೈಡ್. ಅದೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಐಮ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. Thank you once again, and I'm sorry for having delayed coming in 5, 10, 15 minutes. And this is my only humble request. Please stay connected. Please listen to everybody. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯು. That has really helped me understand so much and understand how much more is happening. That's exactly what I texted my other director. In fact, ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. I think we should observe this even more and be part of it ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day. ಸರ್ವೇ ಜನ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.